Hello, good afternoon again. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome, Savage. Welcome. We are going to play Nightmare Frames. As you can see, it's a game that is going to be interesting. It's going to be on brand, one will say. It's made by Postmodern Adventures. I love a game studio that comes and sells postmodern. It's going to be interesting. So let's get new game. And I know the music was amazing. The guys don't know that the lunatic is back. I have to warn them before it's too late. I love pixie games. Moonstone Camp. No, oh my god! Oh Jesus! Oh no! Dad, Hank! Oh god! Will! What have they done to you? Well, I don't know who's Will, but they're too late. I'm too late. Where is Tommy? Tommy! Tommy! Jesus! We started violent, huh? Oh no! Tommy! Stacy, run! Run away! Let him go, you monster! Get out of here! He will come for you! I can't take it anymore! Wow! Oh, that was amazing. I love it. Shit. And you can be suspecting it for a while. What, that I'm out of inspiration? The climax of Lunatic 2 is identical to the one you wrote for the original movie. You go over the whole script in your mind and end up realizing it has the same structure as its predecessor. You can't show this to Christopher Ruskin. Oh, come on, my dude. No wonder you have such little interest in the script for Lunatics 2. All your thoughts are focused on the ambitious project that will take you back to the times of Melodies of Heaven. But do I want to write love stories and I'm stuck with horror? The script that earned you an Oscar nomination in 1980? I'm big then. Famous producer Peter Evans is butting heads with the studio executives to get the project greenlight. According to him, the deal is almost done, which means you're just one more step from leaving the B-movie pit you are in. He was mentioning with the executives this morning. You have an appointment later today at his place, hopefully to celebrate. It's getting late, I should get moving. Hollywood, 1985. I'm loving it already. Right click to look. Okay. Left click to interact. Got it. I love the whole thing. You lost track of how long ago you unplugged the TV and don't plan to plug it back in ever again. There is nothing of interest in that box. You usually read the news in the papers, and TV series are nothing more than watered down movies. There is no channel that interests you enough to take it to plug the TV again. Books. There is a pile of books on... Wait a minute. That's where you put your wallet. And to think you had right under your nose when the Chinese food delivery guy refused, and rightly so, to give you your order. Can I pick up my... Yep. That's where you put your wallet. You take the wallet in the hopes of not misplacing it and forgetting about it again. It's a good thing you always carry a few bills in your jacket so you can pay for cabs. New item. This. VHS tape. You don't usually check the end result of your scripts. Oh, yes, regular old writer. Once you have delivered the last revision, you disengage yourself completely from the project and don't give a damn about anything producers or directors do with it. Yeah, but isn't this like a time where actually like writers will be like involved in the creative process of a movie? It will be better for you to go in case there is any rewrites or stuff like that. Even so, you show them off as a trophy and you wonder why. You don't have an answer. VHS edition of all the movies you can sit on that shelf, sorry. Pan makes sure to send you a copy 2 days before each domestic format release. Awards. You glance towards the shelf and realize that a statuette awarded to Campfire Psycho at some festival you can't remember is missing. The breeze coming through the window reminds you that you use it as a doorstep for the hallway. Even if you don't consider your work in horror movies as worthy as any prize, other people do. You were awarded Best Script by the Fantasporto jury for President Day Killer. Lunatic caused a sensation in the Sitges Film Festival, and you won Best Screenwriter. That same year, you also collected awards in Avoriaz thanks to Lunatic. You didn't pick up a single one of them in person. You hated the crowds at those B-tier festivals. But there is something you hate even more, being surrounded by fans of horror movies. Well, if I should say so myself, our guy is a little of a prick. Why are you like this, my dude? Melodies of Heaven. Campfire Psycho. I love this game so much already. Do I have to... Can I look at those? I want my Friday the 13th, Alem, Christopher Ruskin told you. And that's what you did, apathetically pinning a flagrant copy of Sin S. Cunningham Classic. However, the movie was Ruskin Production's biggest success to date, and today it's considered a cult classic. Does anybody even know how Hollywood works? Because I definitely don't. Starting at the poster from Melodies of Heaven, you have got the feeling that there is another reality in which some other Alan Goldberg, an Oscar winner, enjoys a successful career within the big studio system. President's Day Killer. The killer in President's Day Killer was a dangerous far-right madman who used a Jimmy Carter mask to stage a massacre at the Young Democrats convention. Since then, you have a reputation for being a reactionary, which confirms what you already knew. Horror fans are idiots. Don't go in the forest. 3D! It's 1985, my dude. 2 years ago, 3D horror movies made their comeback to Hollywood with titles such as Friday the 13th 3D, Amityville 3D, or Jaws 3D. Of course, Ruskin Productions wanted its share of the pie. They commissioned a new slasher full of gory scenes where the entrance of the victims will jump at the viewer. However, the budget was so small for a change that most of the scenes require more complex VFX than usual were discarded. The director made up for it by moving the camera closer to the actor's breast. Ruskin didn't object. Neither did the viewers. The first Lunatic. This one is the first one, right? This is the second one. No, Campfire Psycho. Okay, you just use regular names. You try not to focus too much on the proportional poster for Lunatic. You fear your future will consist only of writing its sequels far into the 90s. You can mark the due date of the script of Lunatic 2 with a big red circle. 6 years have passed since you arrived at the mecca of cinema. The first year was just as you had imagined: diners in luxury restaurants, non-stop handshakes with stars, and a walk down the Oscar red carpet to top it all off. But good things don't last forever. You have spent 5 years in what you call Hollywood hell. You wholeheartedly wish everything will go back to the way that it used to be, and you still hope it will. But the wait started to feel like an eternity. My dude, you're making movies! Be happy about that. Goddamn, even if they are B movies. You're making movies, I will kill for making a movie. I will freaking kill for that. You look at the tray where the script of the last sequel to Ruskin Productions' most recent success lies and wonder what happened. Your mind might have been somewhere else, or you may be agreeing with those who argue that the slasher genre has dried up. It's a complete disaster that you need to fix. Though the best thing will be to start anew. People always say that those masked psycho movies write themselves, and it's something you have always agreed with, but failing to write the sequel to Lunatic is making you change your mind. The best thing you can do now is go outside and forget about writing for today. My god, I love this game. I love games that have a lot of text. I know they're not the best to like live stream and whatnot, but I love them. Your loyal Olivetti Lettera 32, same model Francis Ford Coppola used to write, for example, the magnificent scene of Soloso's death at the hands of Michael Corleone on The Godfather. It's a very versatile machine. It can also be used to give teenagers dumb lines and make skimpy dressed girls head straight towards danger, instead of running in the opposite direction. You can't remember how many times you have filled it with coffee today. It's your favorite big blue mug. It has always been at your side when writing. Is there anything in the trash bag? Maybe you have thrown away the occasional brilliant page without realizing it. But that's probably not the case. There are a lot of things, a lot of interactables. I'm almost done though. A cemetery to bad ideas you come up with when you are not focused, which happens a lot lately. I have a trash can like this, but in my computer. It's full of books and ideas that never pan out. You look out the window. Movies taught you to love the streets of Los Angeles. Reality to hate them. You always wanted to have an apartment with a view of the Hollywood sign in which you write your scripts. If it wasn't for the fact that you have to stick half your body out of the window just to be able to see the letter D, you could say you have achieved your dream. IBM? What is an IBM? You can't remember the last time you turned it on. It was to try out the latest sensation in computer narrative, a mind forever voyaging. The texts were good, but you got the feeling that the author was wasting his talent writing for computer games. Oh, come on. Christopher Waskin insisted that you had to get with the times, so he bought you a brand new IBM PC 5150 with a text processor. However, you still prefer to write your scripts the traditional way. You can't imagine working without the relaxing sound of the keys banging against the typewriter roller. Give this man a mechanic keyboard and he will be crazy. Give this man one of these, and he will just go mad. Box. What is in the box? 3D glasses. Got it. You don't need to take more 3D glasses from the box. The production company promised you a bonus if you wrote down Go into the Forest 3D. What you didn't expect was for the models to be a box full of 3D glasses used to watch the movie in theaters. God damn it. That's why you don't take like bonuses if you're not sure what the frick they are. You have already flipped through that issue. George R. Romero tries to milk the success of Night of the Living Dead for a third time. A theatrical director for Chicago makes his movie debut with an adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's short story for Charles Vance's Empire. Lastly, an interview with Jenna Dreyfus, the Scream Queen from Campfire Psycho, in which, among other things, she talks out trash about you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, my relationship with actors is the same. Unlike the people at Variety, somebody at Fangoria magazine thinks you should have a subscription. That's why it arrives in your mailbox each month without fail. What about the letters? You think about showing a couple of them to the police, in particular the one that threatens to shoot you with a sniper rifle at the one whose author thinks the best way of ending your life is planting a bomb in this very apartment. But you know they're probably written by some harmless Sith Rider teenager, too busy jerking off compulsively to an Elisa poster. Jesus! Ever since you spoke out publicly against the character of Elisa from Elisa's Mansion of Horrors, you have been flooded with anonymous letters from her fans wishing you the most horrible of deaths. Normal. Normal. You know, normal stuff. Normal stuff for someone who is a writer. You wind it up sometime all the time. You haven't found up since you started writing the script for Lunatic 2. You usually guess the time by the light that comes through the window. If you continue like this, you will end up rubbing two sticks together to light the stove. I love this game, so many descriptions, I just love them. You have been shut in at home for so long that you had to cross that door a couple of times just to make sure you weren't developing agoraphobia. Well, let's get out of here. Just read everything. Welcome to LA United Taxi. Hello. Where do you want to go? When you get in a taxi, the driver will talk to you. You can disable this feature in the options menu. Anna's apartment, Rusky Production, Peter Evans Faction, Joe Ziner. I need to go to Rusky Production. Come on, gentlemen. Splash the cash. You could be helping this poor man right here with all that dough you creamed by illegal aliens to take care of your lawns. By hiring illegal aliens, oh great, a redneck. A poor redneck. Trash can. Jack has probably taken anything that could be useful from there already. Oh, the trash can is filled to the brim. Dave Morrison, wait, the lawyers. You don't need a lawyer, unless you get yourself in a mess. The one on the right is Frank Rookin from Berkeley, Rookley and Jones, whose officers are on the 8th floor. The one on the left is one of their youngest and most varied lawyers, Jack Gordon. Or Steph Harden, you don't know. All those young lawyers with their slicked back hair look the same to you. Let us see for a social radio between celebrities and nobody are still going strong in the 80s, indeed. Indeed. Let us see, things haven't changed. I love this game because of all the text they write for them. He won't be in the mood for chit-chat right now. Dave Morrison, the marketing officer of Pasmas Cycles, read the bewildered that Route 66 is not a part of the US number highway system anymore. Part of this new campaign is based on the relevance of that historical route. Can I go this way? Wait, just start next to the taxi ride waiting for a free one. Ah, damn it. Where to, man? I want to get out. Sorry, I went into the thing, it wasn't my idea. Jack. You had to be called Jack. Well. You're here to insult me again? What? Again with that? This is your way of saying hello or what? You told me your career was going downhill so hard that you would rather jump off the 6th Street viaduct than end up like me. Come on, Jack, don't be resentful. Even if it did happen 12 days and 46 minutes ago, I don't like to be called resentful. Alright, for the umpteenth time, I'm sorry. I got the habit of saying what I think. That's not a virtue. The trick is to think about what you say. You know what, Alan? You're a strange guy. You don't like people, you freak them out, and yet somehow nobody sends you packing. Anyway, how's it going? Awful. Glad to see you haven't lost that optimism you're known for. How's the day going, my dude? Nothing yet, but I have just gotten started. Why are you begging in a place like this? I have always wondered why you beg in a place like this. I don't like to hustle from common people. It's hard enough for them to just earn a living. But here, look at all these yuppies. Check out their hands. Look, they're perfect. Most of them waste so much money on manicures. They do fuck all. They make all their money through speculation. If I got to flee someone, I'd rather be them. These people are not the kind to give handcuffs, Jack. They don't even see you. That's what you think. Check this out. You all cheer for USA for Africa and all those starts going, we are the world, but fuck those of you standing right here. Hypocrites. There, mister. There is not to waste it. Try not to waste it on booze. I do waste it on cocaine like you do, but I don't think I'd be able to afford it. Have a good day. Holy shit, it works. $5. That's my day, mate. See? I can't believe it. I can't believe it, Jack. It actually worked. They showed one of your movies yesterday. Wait, are you a screenwriter? They showed one of your movies yesterday. Which one? The one with the fucking spiders or the one with the fucking ants? Spiders. And how did you know if you don't watch TV? I read it in the papers. Those movies are in the spotlight again with this whole 50s revival that's going on. And I still don't see a single cent from them. Not that I should anyway, the production company went bankrupt and who knows who's got the rights now. Some asshole must be making crazy money off my work while I'm here panhandling. Though not long ago a couple of journalists came for an interview for one of those magazines for wankers. What was it called? Starlog? I feel like a director again, telling them all about how these movies were made. Those were good times, Alan. Who could believe this guy is a... Okay, I got things to do, Jack. Behave, Alan. He's not a redneck, he's just an artist. With no money whatsoever. I can understand that guy. Let's get the hell out of here. Alan, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm glad to see you. Again, James. We got a little debate here. You are the erudite here, give me a hand. Pam is saying that the Church of Mother Earth is a cult. It is. Oh, come on, not you two. You should stop by one day, just stop by one day, Alan. As a guest, of course. No. We have exercises to improve one's mood and see life from a different perspective. I'd rather throw myself out that window. You're wasting your time, friend. How about you, Pam? Are you in? I don't get paid enough to put up with this. For some reason you can't seem to grasp, Rusky is so proud of the first movie he produced, and that's why he placed the posters in the entrance hall of the production company. He definitely looks like he belongs in a cult. Indeed! James, you look like you belong to... Is this a Nazi? Is this one of John Carraday's or the Shockwaves? You never remember. Shockwaves. Oh no, Christopher Ruskin was so impressed with the concept of shockwaves that he wanted his own Nazi zombies movie. Starfuhrer has little success and the blame fell on Ruskin Productions, then official screenwriter. After the disaster premiered, you were hired to replace him. Oh boy. Christopher boasts about the originality of this movie, but to you, it's nothing more than a Rear Window ripoff. The Neighborhood was a boring movie about a girl who thought her neighbor was a vampire. Lately, Rusky has been thinking of suing Tom Holland and Columbia Pictures over the suspicious similarities between his film and the very recent Fright Night. The first movie produced by Rusky was House by the Graveyard in 1981. It was a C movie indebted to Italian horror cinema. Oh, Italian giallo movies. With an aesthetic closer to the 70s than to the decade it was shot in. I love giallo movies, they are stupid. They're stupid but fun. There is a monetization out the window. Indeed, I don't care about monetization at all. Tom Holland was alive in the 80s? I don't know. I don't know much about cinema history. I know a little. For example, I know that they are parodying giallo movies being these horror flicks from Italy. They're kind of cool. They're kind of interesting. Not like super interesting per se. They're not like Oscar-winning things, but they are interesting because of the low budget and the stories they tell. Right? They're not good stories, by the way, but they are interesting in the fact that how did this thing got made? Still is super fun. Water cooler. You don't see any cops around, so you ready yourself to drink directly from the tap when you realize you don't want to be taken for an eccentric. You turn around to ask Pam to refill the cups. But you see she's busy, so you change your mind. The droplets coating the container with condensation make you fancy some fresh water. Okay, but let's continue. A computer, oh good. Pam's using it. And given your aversion to computers, what did you intend to do so? Pam has modernized the company by computerizing it. Technical equipment providers, agencies, everything is in that computer. She even talks to the through of sophisticated phone system plugged into the computer, which seems more witchcraft than technology. The internet. The internet. Pam! How's the script going? Fine. I need to touch up a couple of things, like grass. Brothers with the third act, right? How did you know? I have been working with you for a long time, honey. When everything's going well, you barely say a word. When you try to explain yourself, it means something is wrong. The treatment already showed that you weren't too sure about the third act. But don't worry. We begin shooting next month, there is still time. I hate third acts in everything. They are so difficult to write, to imagine, to everything. There is nothing worse than the freaking third act. I tell you. What do you need? Any ideas about the third act? You have never asked for advice on your scripts. That's interesting. What stage are we ending? The confrontation is identical to the original. Everything happens on the docks. It's exactly the same way. Let's see. We got the Greer family, right? They have to go to do with the origin of the lunatic. We say we do leave that for the next sequel. Don't worry about that. Just place the action there, reveal the origin of the character, and move the climax to the barn. You will come up with something for the next one. Problem solved. But you're not going to get around to it today. Huh. That's good. Any messages for me? A couple of Elisa fans call. Oh, let me guess. Did they now? What the hell do they want? To see you dead? Seriously, Alan, what did you do to that girl? Nothing. I just said in an interview that she doesn't care about horror movies. Just like you. And that's the only reason she's on TPE, is to show skin to her idiotic fans can jerk off. I remember that interview now. You foresaw a good career for her as a scriptwriter if they cancel her show. Damn right. I was making friends. Any other messages? Yes. The guy from Astounding FX wants to meet you. Astounding FX? What the heck is that? They are the new makeup effects company we have hired for Lunatic 2. They are really good. Good for them. They have turned you down working on the sequel to A Nightmare on Elm Street to make our movie just because you wrote it. Oh really? What an honor. Come on, Alan, don't be like that. Just stop by. They want to show you the new look for the Lunatic and get you a thumbs up. They should make the Lunatic wear a William Shatner mask for all I care. Have Christopher give them the go-ahead? They are in high demand and they cut their rates to work on the film. So drop by, let them show you whatever they want to show you, and take a picture with them with that lovely forced smile of yours. Is that an order? No, but these guys deserve a thank you. Mark and Weiner are a charm. Do it for me, will ya? Fine, I will see what I can do. New location, Astrology Effects. I need to go clear my mind. It will do you good. God damn it, these effects guys wanted to have a picture with me. I love my bride. I love the fact that this guy is so tired of making these movies. James. 1982 was James Crosby's year. He was the lead in the President Day Killer and became a member of the Church of Mother Earth. From then on, parts in big studio productions started raining on him. He doesn't seem aware that his success is due to the power the church holds in Hollywood, not because he started on a modestly successful B-movie. Sometimes he drops by the company to convince Pam or whoever is around to join his cult. Pam brought me up to speed. Lunatic 2, huh? Whoa, you must be happy. Oh yeah, I can't stop jumping for joy. Come on, Alan. Everyone's talking about the movie. It's a success so far. I have even heard rumors over at Warner. Rumors? They want David Draven, the director, to shoot the next Stallone movie. Though Sly wants to keep George P. Cosmatos. Anyway, Lunatic is the talk of the town. And did you hear anything about the screenwriter? No, I'm sorry. What are you working on now? I have taken a couple months off, haven't stopped shooting lately. Though Martin been calling. Who's Martin? Scorsese. Scorsese! He wants me in his next movie. Paul will be there too. Paul? What Paul? McCarthy? Newman? Paul Newman? I haven't made up my mind yet. I have also been talking to Brian. Brian May? De Palma. Hey Alan, are you pulling my leg? I don't know what to do. I might consult with Steven. Spielberg. Good. Oh my god. This guy is getting all the good names, huh? Let the Hollywood see him. Interest to note. Indeed. Nothing different from regular old Hollywood, if you ask me. What did you do in the cult that cult exactly? I came with that. We're not a cult. We're a legally constituted church. Okay, call it whatever you want. But what did you do here? We're not allowed to talk about it. Come by one day and see for yourself. See? Sounds like a cult. How's that a way to advertise yourselves? Just imagine I drop by one day and end up with melted wax on my chest and 4 octogenarians ready to abuse me. Oh my god. Haha, hilarious. For your information, that will never happen. The teachings of the Church of Mother Earth are based on kindness and common good. My god, this game is unhinged. I love it. Monetization is out the freaking window, but I don't care. Do you really think the Earth is a living being? Of course. What seems odd to me is for people as clever as you not to believe it. Mother Earth always been sending signals, but we never paid attention until she chose Joseph as her intermediary. She's fixed through him? Yes. Tell him what to do. Tell him what to do? Exactly. Let's drop the subject, I'm feeling insulted. Why? You are treating me like a 4-year-old. Okay, see you later. I'll write think about you. Well, what should I think about? Well, Pam, as we were saying, we were not saying anything. Bird. The files contain information from 1978 to the present day. What are you looking for exactly? I don't know. Pam insisted on putting all the files on that little computer. Well, let's go to the next area. Christopher is not in his office right now. But you're welcome there at any time, so go ahead. Jesus, there is a lot of things here. You don't need them, you already have them at home. Cabinet. Revising your own scripts is already hard enough, you are not going to read other people's. The dozen of scripts the company receives each year are kept there, among other things. How much worse than you must be they for Christopher not to consider them? Imagine that. You don't feel like a drink right now. Christopher always has extensive drinks at hand and to liven up meetings and render possible investors defenseless. Anything over here? You take the bottle of and hope Christopher won't miss it. Bottle of cologne. Interesting. It's not usual to find Christopher talking on the phone with his feet on the desk and sitting as if he'd been thrown there from 30 feet up. Though low, the powerful California sun blinds you when you look into the window. You don't need to look at the current market trends or now the preference of horror movie fans. It's clear to you. Blood and tits! Plant. You have surprised Ruskin talking to the plants once in a while. He argued that he was stimulating its growth. It was a good moment to start a scientific debate, but you were not in the mood for wasting your time with someone who subscribes to quantum therapies and believes in reincarnation. You try to rip one of the plant leaves off, but they are firmly attached to the stem. Jenna Dreyfus, the actress from Campfire Psycho, gifting him a bamboo plant with the intent of improving the office feng shui. You are not expert in this kind of pseudoscience the Hollywood population so happily embrace, but you don't see any relation between one and other except that they both came from China. From time to time, Christopher speaks about market trends and audience preference by pointing to a page in one of these folders. You suspect the page is usually random. Okay, there is nothing here, I just got a bottle of cologne. Okay, I will be going now. Thank you everyone for the talk, thank you for everything, I'm going out of here. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Let's go to the FX, guys. Hello, lady. Hi, we meet again. Where are we from now? We're gonna go for Peter Evans Mansion, Joe Diner, Stonage in FX. Wow! I would love to be in a place like this. Hello? Whoa! What the? What? A zombie. I love it. Brains. More brains. Shit. I told Pam I didn't want to come here. Damn it. Brains. Look, pal, I don't have the time for your antics. Open the door, I'm leaving. Oh, knock it off, Gabe. Okay. And put some music on. What a party pooper. Sorry, buddy. We do it to everyone who comes in here. I can't with that, Gabe. Why did we even buy the Twisted Sister album then? Bah. Well, you are nice, bear. You didn't even flinch. Just a moment, I'm going to let some light in. Well, what can I do for you? Alan Goldberg! Oh wow, I didn't recognize you with that bird, man. It's a pleasure to have you here. Come on, come with me. What do you think of the Lunatic's new look? Rad, right? Oh my god. We're using a new translucent material that withstands light very well and gives the sensation of real skin on camera. It also allows for different coloring, whereas with other materials you are limited to a superficial color layer. We're among the very first one to use it, although I think Gordon Smith is also experimenting with it. So, do you like it? Do we have your thumbs up? Honestly, the only thing that interests you about writing horror script is collecting your paycheck once the job is done. The look of the Lunatic is impressive, but you'd feel exactly the same if it were a sock with two balls for eyes operated by a puppeteer. Yes, you have my blessing. Whoa, it's such an honor. I don't know if you know this, but we took this job instead of the Nightmare of Elm Street sequel because of you, man. You've written awesome movies. For me, you are the best horror screenwriter nowadays. Oh yeah? Yeah, dude. Wayne's a little bit pissed because he thinks the Freddy Krueger is going to be a new horror movie icon. Fuck Wayne and fuck Freddy Krueger. You're going to repent from this. The Lunatic is the new Michael Myers, huh? Well, since you are here, can we take a picture with you? Sure, of course. You have been to a couple of horror film conventions, and forcing a smile while posing for pictures with fans is just as awkward and embarrassing for you as walking down the streets naked. Some other time, okay? No problem, man. Well, make yourself at home, pal. I'm going to keep working on an effect that will make Ruskin shit his pants when he sees it. I will be around if you need me, okay, man? Every night I can rock myself to sleep. I would love to be in a place like this. It would be so cool. This loves every guy to love their job. Indeed. I would love to be in a house of VFX to see all the masks and stuffs. They are so cool. You get closer and see the level of detail and realism on each and every one of the prostheses. If you were the least bit interested in the low-budget horror films of the last few years, you will realize that on the shelf that rest authentic prosthetic milestones such as the demon from 5555 Evil, the elf from Maniac Troll, or the ripped-off face of one of the victims of the lycanthrope from Moon Madness. I love this. Can with dry brushes. Maybe I will take one? Yep, take one, just because why not? Kevin Weststone is a talented 70-year-old apprentice from Outstanding FX. He has welcomed into its fold after seeing his wonderful designs. Mark thinks he will get far as long as he kicks the nasty habit of not cleaning his brushes after finishing his work. That's probably someone real and I don't have an idea who it is. It makes you want to tuck it and see that it's not a poor deformed bastard taking a nap rather than a spectacular special effect. Despite your lack of interest in special effects, you have to admit that the new look of the Lunatic is amazing. These guys are talented and you can see a future for them in the field. Even though you know it's a special effect, you don't want to touch it. You have no idea what this is. It's for Charles Band of Empire Pictures. He put in an order for the most disgusting mass of meat ever to be seen on screen. Gross, huh? It's Gabe's work. Who? The zombie that greeted you. Interesting. Betsy is impressively realistic. Betsy is a realistic corpse who has more gigs this year than some actors. She appears floating in the swamp in Dark Lake 3, inside a locker in Hello, Mary Sue, and hanging from deer antlers in Coming Horror. Oh, that's right. They must use the same dead bodies for everything, right? That sounds like something like... It's kinda shame it's almost dying careers in post-editing and all that. Indeed! Indeed, but I love special effects. I will watch a movie with practical effects over a movie with freaking regular old computer graphics all day. Whoa, dude! Still can't believe Alan Golden is here to see us. Have you been doing this for long? Makeup? My whole life. My mother says that when I was 2 years old I was already zombifying my toys. Professionally, about 4 years. This has gone well for me. Do you only work on horror films? Yeah, man, we have turned down some big non-genre projects. Horror is our passion. We didn't get into this because we were inspired by Barbara Streisand makeup growing up, you know. So you're horror fans. Fans? Horror films are our passion. When we're not working, we travel to horror conventions and festivals to soak ourselves in the genre. We love horror films, their history. We know everything about them. I will let you go back to work. I guess at home. What else do we have here? Zombie, dead bodies. I love these things. The realism in the creature is so impressive that for a moment you fear it will come to life and try to scare you like the idiot that greeted you. The impressive zombie was the work of Wayne Bartalos in an attempt to convince George A. Romero that Outstanding could make creatures worthy of appearance in his apocalyptic films. However, Romero preferred to stick with local Pittsburgh talent, such as the celebrated Tom Savini. I have heard about Tom Savini. Or the emerging Greg Nicotero. Greg Nicotero haven't heard it. Mold. Do not touch it, the material is still drying. A full body cast of actress Jane Palmer on which marks its sculpture burned skin for the film Harry to Spontaneous Combustion. Sounds like a bad move if you ask me. Okay. Interested in being here, I love it. I will now be going. Hello. Mind if I smoke? It's kinda a cigar, the only good thing those communists have. Anyway, where to? Take me to Joe's Diner. I'm hungry. Well, who do we have here? Crawl it back out from the hall already. Is it just stealing yours? Hey Joe, doesn't this place have an admittance policy? Do you want me to kick him out, Vicky? Why am I doing the... It's a Joe the Stagman, not a freaking Italian, but whatever. The cam machine only works with coins. How do I look... Oh, here they are. Do I have a coin? You don't have any coins in your wallet and the machine doesn't accept bills. Much less credit cards. What is this? Oh, the... Jesus. Window mode, text speed, normal. What about if we... Normal is okay. Resume? Advertising. You don't feel like trying it out. Of any of the others for that matter. I would love a hamburger right now. The price is the lowest on the block, a strategy born out of sending Vicky or Karen undercover to sniff around competition's menus. A good sample of the American diet, ultra-processed meat, fried soaked in sunflower oil, and hefty milkshakes made from artificial powders and flavors. Dude, I will die for a hamburger right now. Joy just created a new burger. It will probably taste the same as all the others. Is it a pie? Sometimes you have a slice of that pie with your coffee, but you have already met your caffeine quota for the day, so you don't feel like having any. A very appealing blueberry pie waiting to be devoured by anyone who might still have any room left after eating one of Joe's copious menus. Tread carefully if you don't want Joe to jump through the kitchen window and tear your arm off for messing around with the cash register. This place makes a lot of money, it's well located, prices are affordable, and as much as Joe may complain, prices are never short in short supply. Vicky! What was that all about? I don't know what you're talking about. The dumb thing about the admission policy. Don't you have anything to say to me? Good afternoon? Good? Oh god. Don't you owe me an apology? A week ago you were on a second date with Vicky, despite the disaster that was the previous one. And it was worse. You got drunk and started blabbering away. You only remember ending up lying on the back seat of a taxi, soaking in a wine Vicky probably threw at you before running away, and a strong pain in your neck, in the cheek. So? In these moments you wish you were at your typewriter, with all the time in the world to think of all the possible answers your character might give. You try to choose the right words to tell Vicky, but this page will probably end up in a trash can. Anyway, let's drop the subject, okay? What did I say? Don't you remember? I hadn't felt so insulted in my whole life, Alan. But what on earth did I say? I won't repeat it, hearing it once was enough. Keep it down, lovebirds. Aren't you going to tell me? It's not what you say, Alan. The problem is you did it again. You always manage to ruin a special night. I don't get your frustration, Alan. You are not that man just starting out in Hollywood anymore. That was years ago. You got a job, you make a living, and you have tasted success. What else do you want? Do you want to know what frustration looks like? I have spent 5 years in Hollywood and I haven't gotten a single part yet. I'm 35 and share an apartment with two 20-somethings. They have barely been here for 2 months and one already have been on Cheers. And the other is regular in the Colbys. And that doesn't prevent me from showing the ones I love respect, you know? Alright, I'm sorry. I'm kind of a dick. I apologize if I offended you. What? What's that if? Of course you offended me. You're better at hurting people that are writing scripts, you know? And the worst thing about this is... God, I'm such an idiot that I do hang out with you again tonight. But it's over, Alan. I don't need this kind of relationship in my life right now. I don't blame you for it. I can barely stand myself. Try to see life as it is, Alan. You have to pull your weight if you want things to work between us. For a moment you think about apologizing again, this time in a less apathetic and more sincere way, but you know it won't change Vicky's mind, so you decide to spare her the words. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. So, have you been in any casting this week? 3. And it's always the same, either too young or too old. Why don't you get her into one of your movies? I tried. Twice. Associate producers get their lady friends in. I can't do anything about that. You're not pushing hard enough. That's not how it works, Joey. I'm just a screenwriter and... But why am I explaining myself to you? Why are you bargaining in our conversation? Because Vicky's worth a lot. She's a good actress. I know she's good. Very good. Yeah? If she was as good as you say, would we already have seen her in a lunatic movie? Let it be, Joe. Alan is alright. Why are you defending him? Are you so infatuated with him that you swallow everything he says? Excuses. If he wanted to, you will be in one of his movies already. Please, Joe. It's your life and it's none of my business. Well, you haven't stopped meddling. I only want the best for my employees, okay? Is that clear? Can I know what I say during dinner? You should know. I should, but the thing is I don't. Then try to remember. Okay, lady, I love you. Hey, Joe. What are you going to add to the Wall of Fame? When are you going to add me to the Wall of Fame? When are you going to add me to the Wall of Fame? No offense, Alan, but you are not a celebrity. You're a screenwriter. Can't a screenwriter be a celebrity? No. It's like taking a picture with a lightning technician. What about William Goldman? Don't you know him? No. See? A screenwriter can't be a celebrity. I'm against that. A lot. And yet here we are. It's kinda shame it's almost angry. Something tells me he's not welcome here, and yet here we're here, indeed. New machine? New machine? That one. Yeah, it's one of those modern thingamajings with touch panels. It has quizzes for smartas like you. It's not exactly a hit so far. Kids prefer to shoot spaceships. They're coming to change it tomorrow. If you want to try it out, do it today. But let me warn you, there are no prizes. Can I ask you a personal question? Let's see. Are you happy in that kitchen? You are asking if I'm happy? Well, you are here day and night, almost completely soaking sweat, and I thought... You thought? Mr. Hollywood thought? You don't think this is a decent job? Is that what you're suggesting? No, not at all. Look, Mr. Smarty Pants, I started in this business when I was 14. I even lost my Italian accent because I'm this mad. I have spent my whole life working for others and putting up with everyone's shit. I always wanted to be my own boss and to open a place like this. That's always been my dream, and it's as worthy as yours of making it into the Mount Olympus of cinema legends, okay? I didn't mean to offend you, Joe. Bah! I will be round. Aren't you going to order a drink? No, thanks. Mac? Who's Mac? What's up, Mac? Oh, whoa, you're alive. I was already thinking that the police had knocked down your door and found the cat eating your corpse. I don't have a cat. I hate them. Though it will be a good end for me. Feeling optimistic today, are we? I'm glad to see you, friend. What can I help you with? What are you writing? A review for the new Twilight Zone. I already know what you're going to reply, but I know a couple of guys at CBC who owe me some favors. Aren't you interested in writing an episode for the series? You want me to work in TV? I don't want to end my days being a TV writer. Alan, you are such a piece of shit. Why don't you take these jobs? Come on, Alan. TV is changing. Even Wiley Fraley directed an episode. And maybe in the future you will have more freedom writing for TV than for movies. I know practically everyone's in the job and you could shine there. I appreciate it, but I won't insist. But if you ever change your mind, here I am. Mind those people, warmonger. Maybe if you worked in TV, you wouldn't complain so much. Oh, shut up. Our character is no likable, and I love it. I see somebody happy to see me. Why wouldn't I? Okay, you mean Joe. He thinks highly of you, but you know him. Ah, you're referring to Vicky. I'm not making all this couple affairs. We're not a couple. You would be if you weren't so... whatever. It's none of my business. Carry on with your thing. Who is this guy? McFarlane is a freelance journalist who specializes in TV critique. He feels so at home in this place that he practically uses it as his office. Joe doesn't object. Mac spends an average of $10 a day here. Joe is devoted to his business. You consider him a good man, given that should already have broken your legs instead of putting up with your impertinence. Like most aspiring actors, Vicky came to Hollywood full of hopes and dreams, just to end up waiting tables in one of the city's many restaurants. You can spend good moments with her, and you could say she's the girl of your dreams, were it not for the particular way of dreaming. You don't know any of the bands out there, but they are very popular with the kids. You have no idea who the Bangles are. Dura Duran sounds like a character from Barabella, and you think the Cars in the worst possible name of a rock band. The damn channel broadcasts video clips non-stop, 24 hours. What was the name of the channel? MTV? It's so popular that studios have started to hire music videos directors too, and in your opinion, Dual Cinemas is finally dead low. Can I enter here? Hey, Warmonger, there is nothing for you in there. Got it. Customer. Billy blissfully enjoys Joy's dinner new burger. You don't need anything from Billy, let him enjoy his burger. Okay, I have come here, I haven't eaten anything, I'm going out. Hello! Your face seems familiar. Haven't I given you a ride before? No, you haven't. Take me to Peter Evans' mansion. Or Rusky Productions. Let me go in. Hey, I went to the effects guys. Nice guys. What do you need? Any other message from me? No one. Yeah, I got it. Nothing to do here then. Let me get out. Taxi! Oh, you again. Hey friend, have you heard about Rock Hudson? Take me to Peter Evans' mansion. Why not? What the freak? Thanks for your cooperation, officer. Good evening. Oh, Goldberg. What a tragedy. What happened? Where is Evans? I'm afraid I got bad news. Evans committed suicide. What? We're in shock too. We can't seem to make sense of it. But why would he commit suicide? He had everything a man could aspire to. We don't know what goes through other people's minds, Goldberg. Truth is, he seemed more short-tempered than usual lately. But who isn't in this city? What are you doing here? Evans had some essential documents we need in order to close the sales of the studio to the Japanese. The LA chief of police allowed me to go in and get them. Very kind of him. Hold on, you are selling the studio? That's the plan. They are in charge from now on. Lucky me, they want to keep the current corporate board. Hannah told me to talk about the project. Ah yes, well, let us talk about it, okay? As you know, Evans was the only one protecting your project from the rest of the executives. Now that he's gone, I'm afraid we won't be following through with the movie. Anyway, I don't think it would have been made even with Evans, now that the studio will be in the hands of the Japanese. They are more Godzilla than Kurosawa, if you know what I mean. The trend is action heroes like Stallone or Schwarzenegger, or otherwise movies like the one Al Amblin is making. I'm afraid there won't be any room for high-budget dramas such as the ones you are proposing. We are grateful for Peter Evans' works. The studio pulled through its worst times thanks to him. But it's the 85, Goldberg. Teens rule the box office now. I hope you understand. Anyway, since you are here, I got something to show you. I found this in the desk next to the office phone. Damn, this is not going well for a guy. Barry Landon pulls a letter with a letterhead that reads Flying Saucer Pictures. It seems to be a small, low-budget studio focusing on fantasy or horror movies. You can't grasp why Evans committed suicide, but even less why that was in his office. Peter Evans despises these kind of small productions that capitalize on making exploitation movies instead of making art. It took a lot for you to stand up for yourselves, given that you were responsible for several masked killer movies. Curious, isn't it? Evans dealing with this kind of scum? You know what? You can keep it. Your talents are more in line with this trash than with our studio. I have proven I can be more than a slasher screenwriter. Let me remind you, I was an Oscar nominee. So was Cher last year. Take it. My hand's getting tired. Letter from Flying Saucers. I wish you much success in your career, Goldberg. You will need it. Hollywood is changing. It's not the 70s anymore. Goodbye. If there was ever a chance to touch heaven in Hollywood again, it's gone. You're surprised to realize, though, that spending the rest of your career stuck in the B-movie business is the last thing you're worried about right now. Peter Evans was an important figure to you, not only because he believed in your project and tried to move heaven and earth to get it made. Peter Evans was the man you wanted to become. Wealthy, well-connected, and able to bring top-tier movies project to life. Now he's dead. By his own hand. How is it possible for someone who had everything they wanted in life to end up like this? You look at the letter Barry Laddha just gave you. Dear Mr. Evans, I don't know what you are talking about indeed. I thus beg you to handle this in person. You will surely understand that this matter should be dealt with discreetly. Kind regards, Glenn Bishop. You marvel at Peter Evans' luxurious mansion and still can't come to terms with the fact of his suicide. You can't understand what one of the most powerful executives in Hollywood could need from one of the most insignificant production companies in Los Angeles. Without the project that could have put you back in the spotlight, with a script for a sequel that's going nowhere, and no desire to make anything else, you decide to delve into why someone like Evans did what he did. Jesus. Police officer, tell me. Officer? Sir? What happened in there? Nothing good. That guy, the movie guy, blew his brains out. You need to have a prayer for that, don't you think? Yeah. Do you know if he left a suicide note? You watch a lot of movies, don't you? Actually, I write them. More than 90% of the people who commit suicide don't leave any notes. It's a myth. Still, did he leave one? Why are you asking all these questions? Are you a journalist? No, I'm a screenwriter, I already told you. Have you written something I may have watched? Does Melodies of Heaven ring any bells? Are you kidding? You write that movie? What a snoozer! Mary, my wife, made me go watch it with her. I fell asleep. And that's my review. It's okay. She liked it though. I should be talking about this with you, no? It's strictly police business. But to hell with that if I can tell Mary I have been talking to the writer of Melodies of Heaven. We're having some communications issues lately. This way we will have something to talk about. As for the note, no, he didn't leave one. Anything else you want to know? Was it really a suicide? Huh? You mean whatever someone murdered him and made it past a suicide, right? I can see your screenwriter's mind at work. I'm afraid to disappoint you. Everything seems to suggest suicide. No doors or windows forced. According to my college, the position in which he was holding the rifle looked natural. Can I go in? Of course not. Okay. So why did you allow Barry Lando inside? Your friend? The one who just left? He's not my friend. Yeah, I saw how glad he was to get rid of you. Orders from above. He seems to have a good relation with our boss. Is that legal? Leading a civilian into crime scene? No way, he could tamper with the scene. Even take vital evidence. He did, right under your nose, he took some papers. And I will file a complaint, don't worry about that. You could have denied him entry. I just told you, orders from above. I will file a complaint. Hey, how about we stop going in circles here? I'm avoiding the situation is anomalous, okay? What are you guarding exactly? The crime scene. I thought you all left once the place was sealed. Soon everyone will know a big fish from the movies blew his brain out and his place will be crowded with journals. I don't know if you know them, but these guys will jump over fences for the chance to take a picture. I don't think the idea of standing here like one of those living statues on Sunset Boulevard. My thing is patrolling, but orders from above. Okay, I'm leaving. Have a good day, sir. Stripping off placates from celebrity mansions is something only brain-dead tourists will do. Anke Cinnamon. Even though he disparaged horror movies, Evan names his mansion after 1932 The Mummy, a tribute to the first movie he watched in the theater, and the one which made him fall in love with the seventh art. Can I jump trying to climb the fence in front of the police officer? Huh? Any other crime you'd like to commit, Alan? Many a client of the Tour of the Stars think that these people are so rich that the tips of the fences are made of real gold. It's just golden paint, in case you were wondering. Running through a patrol car in front of the officer of the lock would be the worst idea you have come up with today. In your opinion, there is no reason to have the lights on the right now, except to give the Officer Jackson some extra sense of authority. Okay, so... Hello, lady. I shall give you a discount. Where do we go? Flying Saucer Pictures. This is entirely suicide. I have a feeling that something weird is happening. Wait a second, is this the place? The rubble? Are we talking? If this is street arrest, there is no trace of Flying Saucer Pictures here. Crumbled walls, depleted pipe parts, and splintered wood. Not a trace of Flying Saucer Pictures, though. Weird. These guys are acting sketchy. Casually you position yourself to eavesdrop on them. You pay attention to the conversation. Embarrassed, you step away from them when you realize the man on the right is trying to convince the other of the one that Missing in Action 2 was shot before the first part, but premiered afterwards. A guy, can we talk about this? Hey friend. I don't know what they told you, buddy, but I don't sell anything. Nobody told me anything. I don't even know who you are and what do you do for a living. Though I can guess the latter. Oh, can you? What do you want, buddy? I'm looking for a Flying Saucer Picture offices. Flying what? This is 451 Roadside Avenue, right? Dunno, I guess, man. I think there should be an office here instead of this rubble. Oh yeah, fuck. The movies guys. What a fucking bastard. They say he was the one who caused the building to collapse just so he could collect the insurance money. A gas leak or something. The asshole could have blown up half the street. You gotta be a real son of a bitch to do something like that, huh? Do you know where I can find this guy? His name is Glenn Bishop. No idea, man. Hope you'll find him, but behind bars. That's where he belongs. Do you know anyone who could point me to this guy Paraboat? The owner of the pawn shop, but he's not here right now. I think he's testifying at the police station. A problem with some jewels or something. He left his cousin in charge of the shop. But he's kind of dumb, don't waste your time with him. What about the laundromat? Maybe they know something? You have never seen one of those? They're completely unmanned. You go in, insert a coin, and wash your clothes. Clearly you have some to do it for you. I think that's all. Okay, man. Pawn shop. You don't need anything from Fred's pawn shop. But you now know where to find one such store in case you need it. Exit. What do you mean by exit? No, am I going to go to a taxi? Yeah. You said you bought a screwdriver, did you? I got an idea for a movie. I will tell you on the way. Oh no, please. Side, Stonish Effect, Jules Diner, Peter Never's Mansion, Wasky Production. Let's go over there. Maybe they know something about that. Neil Gordon. He's a horror movie enthusiast who manages, writes, and publishes a small fanzine called Terror Zone. He thinks you're one of the best current horror screenwriters and he's dying to interview you. But reading your words in a magazine made of losing stamped photocopies doesn't match your concept of an interview. Maybe we can go and talk to him. I told you I wasn't going to grant you an interview, so you can leave the bench free for whoever else needs it. You made that pretty clear last time, Mr. Goldberg. It's hard to forget, you were quite blunt. But I'm not here for you, I'm trying to interview Christopher Ruskin. Could you... No. Okay, I'm back from hell. Are you busy? Always, what do you need? Any other message for me? No one? God damn it. You, do you know anyone? I'm looking for someone special. Alan, my favorite screenwriter, how can I help you? Nothing, see you. I don't know a thing. Yeah, let me see. Is the guy inside the place? Yep. I have bad news. I have heard the news. What a shame, huh? Indeed. Does that make your project fucked up, yeah? I don't want to sound callous at a time like this, but this is good news for Rusky Productions. Our Alan isn't going anywhere anytime soon. I don't have much of a choice. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Do you know what I was starting as through the window when you got here? The city at your feet, right? Makes you feel powerful. You are impossible. Come here. Look towards Sunset Strip. That billboard ad on the corner by Tower Records. What do you see? A brown and blue blot. Come on, Alan. What do you want me to see? The sun reflecting off the window and I can't see a damn thing. It's the lunatic poster. On Sunset Boulevard. Do you know what that means? We can afford it. We are making big money thanks to you. Do you know where I have been today? Surprise me. In a meeting with Toyneck, they are releasing an action figure line of horror monsters. And you know who's going to be the star? The lunatic. They're all along the same lines, Alan. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger. And that's to the movie's success. They want your creation to be the star figure. Isn't it wonderful? A lunatic toy? Wonderful! I know it's not the figurines you like to have in your hands, but we are on the way, Alan. We'll soon be able to afford higher budget movies, as well as other genres. The day will come when you can write anything you want, and I will gladly produce it. But the success of horror movies is what will allow us to take bigger risks. It's pretty straightforward, right? I'm sick of writing the same thing over and over, Christopher. That's all. I know. But you are so good at it. We have won awards thanks to you. And I'm not letting you go. And now, if you allow me, I'm going to keep admiring our future. For real, if I had a job like this, a boss who loves me that much, and all of that, I would be so happy. Christopher, do you have a moment? Sure. First of all, how's the script going? Remember to do whatever you want with it. You know there won't be any sort of interference on my part. I trust you completely. I have issues with the tier that, nothing I can fix. I have issues with the tier that, but nothing I can fix. Good old write the blog, huh? Think of something shocking. You have got time, there is still a amount to go before we start shooting. What did you want to tell me? Does Crosby always have to be here? Scruffy, well, let's drop it, okay? I don't mind a star hanging around this office. It bothers me that he tried to recruit everyone and their mother into their cult. You know what? Sometimes I wonder if it would be a good idea to join them. Are you serious? Sell the science you believe in enough for you? They have power in Hollywood, Alan. Lots of power. They could help Ruskin production take off for good. Look, I don't want to hear it. It's just an idea. I don't think I would do it. Does Glenn Bishop ring any bells? Glenn Bishop? He's got a small production company, Flying Saucer Pictures? Huh. I recall some RKO producer from the 40s. Are we talking about the same person? No, I don't think so. Okay, nothing else. We're gonna strike it rich, Alan. Okay, see you later. By the way, I take you cologne. Nothing here. Just get it moving. So nothing here, this guy over here, nothing important. Let's get the hell out of here. Hello, guy. So you work in the movies, huh? Do you know Silver Stallone? No. Maybe they know something in Astonish Effects. Hey guy, do you know anything? Mark! What's up, dude? No, I'll let you work. Nothing here then. Maybe I need to go back to my home. Oh, you! Do I like horror movies? I love them. Have you seen The Mutilator? I want to go to my apartment. Ah, damn it. Don't forget we invited the Triad, move to action to the Grief Farm and reveal the origins of the character. Can I start writing? Because I don't think I have anything else to do. I have a lot of things though. Bottle of cologne, leather, Mr. Evans. Can I like maybe use the 3D glasses on this thing? That would have been interesting. I think the guy I'm still on it. Okay, you want to be an actor, good. Starting Effects side, Roski Productions. What about we go to the freaking police? Ravel, it was not here. Pawn shop. Stock of VCRs, stereo devices, Atari video game consoles, mixing consoles, and car radio cassettes. Most of them are stolen. That might be the reason the police often visit his establishment to clarify the source of his products. There is not a lot here. You! The Russians have a new president! You know what? I will fix the Cold War thing in a week. I will explain. God damn it, don't explain me to me! Hello, Pato Lopez. Buenas, bienvenido. Where can I go now? Joe's Diner, maybe. Hey, Mac. Do you know anything about this person? Mac. Carry on with your things. Does anybody knows anything about the guy I'm looking? What do you want else? That's all. There are not many things I can do. Oh, you again. Where were we? Oh, yeah, Gorbachev. So, like I was saying, god damn it. Peter Evans' mansion. Joe's Diner, Astonishing Effects are coming there. Site are coming there. So, Peter Evans' mansion. How can I get rid of this officer? I need to go into the mansion. A police officer, police tape, a closed fence, an aversion to trouble are the factors dissuading you from trying to break into Peter Evans' office. Peter Evans' majestic mansion rising up from the ground makes you realize it's not fame you seek, not even the long-awaited Oscar. Your motivation to keep fighting is to become one of them. But alive, of course. How the frick can I, like... I have a brush. Can I combine it with... You don't need to perfume that. Can I perfume myself? Can I perfume this guy? Do you want the 3D glasses? How can I get you out of here? I need to go in. I need to actually... Where can I find more information about... Sometimes a celebrity hops on my taxi. Last week I got to Tom Hanks. Yeah, the one from Bachelor Party. Do you know it? Very funny. You see, there is this scene in which a donkey... Oh my god. I love this. This game is so cool. So, Peter Evans is dead. In my apartment there is nothing. Roski Productions has nothing to say to me. Maybe. Just down in alternative effects. What should I do? If there is a guy who will know something, it will be this guy. So you're horror fans. No. It's a shame I can't talk to him. Do you want to read the glasses? Can I use this paintbrush in that? Crunchy, what the freak? I will kill you, you son of a bitch! Pretty cool, huh? The collections have been so successful that the production company commissioned us to make a prototype toy with them. The lines are placeholders. I don't think they will pass a filter. Interesting. But where should I go now? I love these games that are like old. The thing is that, oh my god, some college may offer you a tour of the stars. Don't accept, it's illegal. Maybe I need to do something back at my home. Tray. How am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? IBM, trash can, freaking window, calendar. There's nothing in my home. Okay, I think I'm gonna go and for a token price, I could tell you to tour around the Star Mansions. What do you say? Do you want to know where Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn live? No. Tell me the Rusky. Oh, I think I know who to talk to. Jack. Jack. Hi, Mr. Miles. No, nothing to talk to you then. Talk to you maybe. Oh yeah. I check out your fan sign. Oh yeah? I skimming it before trashing it. Most kind of you. Judging by what I read, you do write quite well. You have talent, kid. Why do you waste your writing about this kind of movies? Do you want some advice? Take your writing and bring them to Variety on the Hollywood Reporter. You will land a job. But please get a haircut and wear something else. Don't go in there looking like that. You tell me how to dress, what to write about, anything else? Yes. Take off those earrings. Are you going to wait there all day? It's my day off. When I see Mr. Ruskin come out, I will try to get my interview. I hope he's nicer than you. What is your interest in Ruskin? I'm working on a specialist issue about new horror movie producers. Christopher Ruskin is one of them. Don't kid yourself, Ruskin no more than a producer of exploitations. He doesn't give a damn about the horror cinema. You think so? I work for him. If he didn't give a damn about horror movies, he wouldn't have gone wouldn't have asked his screenwriter there. You're ready to answer with a conclusion I'm not a horror movie screenwriter, but that's where you are. Or giving his new movies larger and larger budgets. Or hire the best up-and-coming VFX technicians out there. He knows what he's doing. Good luck. I hope Ruskin won't send you packing with this what I do. I don't think so. Brian Justa didn't, neither did Robert Sage, Glenn Bishop, or Charles Mann. Producers tend to be nicer than certain screenwriters. Hold on, did you say Glenn Bishop? Glenn Bishop, yeah. Do you know where I can find him? Are you serious? He makes video movies. Very low budget ones. If you want to waste your time, so be it, but I wouldn't keep working for Ruskin, working for Ruskin Productions. It's not that. I just want to talk about him about certain matters. I will ask again, do you know where I can find him? And don't tell me Roadside Avenue. No, he's not there anymore. He got some problems with the gas leak. Or at least that's what he tried to convince me of. Rumor has it that he already had a new office when the accident happened. So he's now at... Let's make a deal. Give me an interview with Ruskin and I will tell you where to find Bishop. Tell me and I will talk to Ruskin. Do you think I was born yesterday? Given your age, almost. How old are you exactly, kid? 20? Do me that favor, Mr. Goldberg. Ruskin's not going to grant an interview to a fanzine. This is my offer. Okay. Waiting is not bad. Okay, let's go in, let's talk to him, say to him, hey, can you have an interview with someone? Get out of here, you actor. I don't care about you. Alan, grab a drink, make yourself at home. Christopher, do you have a moment? There is a kid who wants to interview you. Oh yeah? Pirating? The Hollywood Reporter? Some fanzine. Some fanzine. Not interested. The kid adores you. I don't know why, but he does. Oh yeah? He says you are more than just a producer of exploitations, that you know what you're doing. Of course I am. I try to hire the best. Those were his words. Yeah? And he knows how to ride. He's good as any field journalist you may know, maybe even better. Huh. And damn, does he know how to negotiate? You know what, Alan? Lately I have been thinking about hiring a press officer. That will free up Pam a bit. She already has a lot on her plate. You say the kid's good? Check for yourself. Accept the interview. Huh. Every time I have trusted your gut, it's been a good for me, so... Yes, you can tell him to come by. Alright. But not today, it's been a busy day. Tomorrow, 10 AM. Is that okay? Whatever suits you best. Settle then. Tomorrow, 10 AM. Great! Great. This is a really slow game so far, but I love it. But let me see the time though. How much time have I been How much have we been recording? Almost 2 hours. Let me see. I started 12:13 and it's now 1:55. So yeah, almost 2 hours. So this is all the time I have for today. This game is looking good. I like it. Let me save. Save a new one. Save. Do you want to upload the file? Yes. Okay. But this game is actually kind of good. I like it. I like the idea. I'm going to keep playing it in the future. Probably next week we're going to continue. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a live stream tomorrow because tomorrow is my birthday. Yay. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a live stream or if I want to just rest and think about my life and get depressed. But that's another thing for another moment. So, thank you very much, Cyphers and Pato Lopez, for watching. I hope you had a blast. This was a weird game that we just had the pleasure to go around. I will see you next time on the Lost Travel channel, probably in the weekend. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye. Thank you for the happy birthday.